Smart Curriculum is about creating, leading and resourcing an outstanding curriculum provision.
It's to really ask some searching questions about what our curriculum is, what it's for, who benefits from it, and certainly working with Smart Curriculum in terms of really thinking about the design principles that sit behind our curriculum and how those design principles are aligned to what the school's trying to do.
Schools have been faced with a number of factors which measure their efficiency. Now, these numbers have been applied to the system, yet we still have 50% of the academies that are in deficit budget. So understanding and applying these metrics to schools is something that needs to be clearly understood. And so this idea of averages and benchmarking generally is a drive to common practice. But there are schools that want to understand and deliver things in a slightly different way. What we do within Smart Curriculum is to bring together the three major dimensions: curriculum data, staffing data, and finance data. And that's curriculum in the sense of how we put a school together. Now, what we do within Smart Curriculum is to bring all of those threes together and to give schools a snapshot. And a snapshot basically means this is your practice. This is what you're doing now. So what we do is every year of a license, a school will have a snapshot on a modeling phase in which they can be thinking about what are we doing now? What are the impacts of what we're doing now? Is that where we want it to be? And if we changed it, if we modeled it differently, what would that look like?
Both in terms of understanding what's going on, but more importantly, in terms of short, medium and longer term planning, seeing patterns develop and seeing the strategy that I need to take in terms of staffing strategy, in terms of curriculum strategy, having it all in one place is enormously helpful.
So here is a Smart Curriculum profile with the dashboard, which gives those three elements of summation: where we're investing in curriculum time and its profile and impact, where we're investing in staff, how we are using our staff against what we've planned to do with them, and then the financial investment, the costs of a unit of time. What we do then is to break it down into other levels, and we give both graphic data, charts of pupil numbers and the profile of a school. We then take it into tabular data, so we're looking at elements and what does it actually mean in terms of periods of delivery, particularly what's going on at the moment, very concentrating on staff well-being. So how are we using our teacher time? What we're doing is giving schools the opportunity, and they are using it to develop the narrative about how we're investing in teaching.
We've enabled savings in the order of hundreds of thousands of pounds in terms of staffing savings. We've been really able forensically to see where there is wastage in staffing. But I think as importantly in terms of efficiency and savings, it's been enabled us to direct where there is support needed and for us to understand where we are enhancing our curriculum and ensuring that enhancement of the curriculum is focused in the areas that we need to do.
The snapshot comes with a report, and we will work through with the school and we will develop that conversation with the school. But then within those conversations, we have strategic questions that they can ask themselves. So they're developing the narrative around some of these elements. Does this level of curriculum enhancement provide an equity of provision across the organisation?
And the app has enabled us to give us the information in a very user-friendly way, so we can begin to really drill down into those questions with middle leaders, senior leaders, but also with trustees and governors. I think it's absolutely vital for MATs and CEOs to understand across schools within a MAT who is responsible for what, and that common systematic approach that we've been able to bring with the Smart Curriculum